Well, hot diggity damn, it's week 3.
Already, can you believe it?
Gee Willikers, it's week 3.
Hello friends, what's crack like and booty smacking, and welcome back to Late Night Tea Show Ultimate Queen Recap Week 3. How do you feel about that?
Feel pretty good.
Yeah. Oh my god, we're already at week 3, can you believe it?
Week 3.
Week 3.
Once again, I'm Cheeks Man from Cheeks Man Productions.
And I'm Lexi Diamond from the Diamond Productions.
How do I look? How do I feel? How do I look? You look good. You're looking good and feeling gorgeous. How do I feel?
So we have our top 16. And what's the challenge for this week, Lexi?
Neon Blacklight.
Yo.
Yas! Oh my god, so as everybody knows, I'm running late from this week on basically because I'm back in school. And I'm doing my makeup in the middle of class. And I bust out my Urban Decay electric palette and I just went ham and showed up halfway through the night. It was fun though. It was a fun night.
That's a dedicated queen right
I tried
there.
to be.
Today's show is sponsored by Lynette Cassette Square Spaces.
It's sponsored by Lunette Cassette's costume. We're here. 2 pieces
Yes.
of it.
I found this one on the ground, and the rest were graciously donated by Karma Nocturne.
Yeah. Bitch was shedding everywhere.
Souvenirs for days.
For days.
So back with us, we have our hostess with the mostest, Evelyn Evermore, and felony misdemeanor.
For mentors, we have Mariah Spanik, Lacey Fox Vanderpump, Evie Oddly, and Bella Couture-Lachey. Yes.
So starting the night, we have Dita Von Sleaze. So the mentors thought that the look was strong, but the performance was weak.
I will have to agree. And I really don't mean this to be disrespectful, and you guys know that I'm not out to read anyone. I'm just like to keep it blunt and honest. And I got bored watching it halfway through. I felt like the performance concept was strong and the look was strong. I just felt like there was just a little lackluster. Next up on the list is Alexis Shane. So visually speaking, as soon as the performance starts, Alexis kind of comes out guns a-blazing with how she looks. I felt like it was very flattering for a black light, and it was very well put together, and it was visually appealing to the eye.
It was all handmade.
Was it really?
Mhm.
Oh, look at that.
Costume was handmade. Mentors thought it was a great look. I liked the look a lot. I think this is one of my favorite looks
I agree.
of the night.
Yeah.
She didn't really get too many bad critiques. Overall, it was a good performance.
Yeah, it was consistent, for better or for worse, but she was very consistent throughout the performance. And again, it was just visually appealing, and I think a week like this really lends itself for you to really go ham, so to speak, you know, when it comes to a visual kind of experience. So,
Yeah.
good job, girl, good job.
Next up, we have Chanel Banks. So Chanel Banks didn't get any negative critiques this week. However, the mentors do want to see a different, more dramatic silhouette. So some pads.
Yeah.
They just want her to try something different. Cause she already comes through, honey.
It's really funny how drag will do that to a person, and what I mean by that is that knowing Chanel outside of drag, she's so mellow, she's so collected, she's so calm, and like on stage she's like a little fireball that just comes out and like bam, like totally dominates the stage, and she feels super comfortable, and she knows that she belongs up there, and she knows she's the shit, and you don't have to tell her, like, you know. So that's really good performance wise, and I feel like it really helps her with her performances. In conclusion, Chanel Banks gave us a throwback and did a really good job, and she fucking slays. Good job, girl. Congratulations.
And then we have the man of the hour.
Dustin Tron.
So again, the mentors didn't have much negative critiques for Dustin. they actually complimented him on his stage presence and how it's improved
Agreed.
from his audition.
Agreed. I do have one comment though.
Yes?
Work on your reveal, sir. It was a little. I don't know what the word. Maybe clumsy was the word. I think your timing was just slightly off, and I felt like the way that you executed it was also just slightly off by like not by much. So all in all, I mean that's kind of the only thing I would have critiqued myself, and that just lends itself to how good of a performance it was. It was high energy. The neon theme was definitely met, and you know it was a song that got everybody amped up, and like everybody was like going crazy. You know, it was a banger.
He's a ladies' man.
A
And just a fun fact, Dustin Tron is only the second drag king to compete in
Ever.
Ultimate Queen.
ever. Heavenly powers. I felt like there was major hiccups in there, and by major hiccups I mean mainly the wig. In fact, that's all I mean is the wig. The wig was practically the only thing I was really disappointed in. But on the flip side, that was a quick and effective recovery, I felt. Like after she got like the wig back on, I felt like it was kind of a seamless performance. You know, and the energy was still there. I felt like visually again, almost everybody did a really good job with meeting the neon criteria and making that work. You know?
Yeah, the mentors liked the look again. She got clocked on the wig and they want to see more choreography. Next we have Jacoba Witness.
Knock, knock, knock. Can I talk to you about Jesus?
So the mentors thought that out of all the costumes this week, this was probably the weakest. And compared to the rest of them, it was sloppy and haphazard. And I quote,
Yeah, I felt like this was more of an outfit and less of a costume, and I feel like everybody else had like a performance costume in place, where this had much more of like an outfit feel. Like I can see like some basic like girl like going out to like the club and spraying it with neon and calling it like her outfit, you know. And that's not to be shady, because I actually really did like the outfit. I thought it was hella cute. I felt like the performance was just a hair too chill. I feel like Jacoba has this thing about her where she's so comfortable on the stage where she's almost chilling with the audience, and she's kind of like got these like movements where she's just like, you know, just like chill, and like that's part of the reason why I love her, but that may also be what's holding her back, and the fact that we just need more of an explosion of energy and not so much of a like swag, you know, like I don't know how else to explain it, you know, but I felt like there just could have been a little bit more energy brought consistently throughout the performance, not just in like special segments. Next up we have Karma Couture. No. She gon' fucking
shout out to Karma Couture,
She gon' kill me for
All
that.
Stars 2.
Karma Nocturne.
Yes. So she got a lot of positive critiques.
Yeah.
Beautiful makeup, love the look head to toe, no complaints.
I feel like the costume was really well done.
Yes, and that shoulder piece was handmade as well.
Yes, likely.
With bahías.
Popotes.
Bahías.
Popotes.
And she was also praised for sticking to the challenge this week.
I felt like the performance was high energy. And again, this was a performance where the energy was pretty much consistent. And that's really nice because it keeps the audience engaged.
Next up, we have Kalila Cortez. So the mentors liked the look from the hips up. They thought that the costume was unfinished.
I would agree. I felt like there was like a sense of maybe just needing like an addition in there.
Well, they said compared to the other girls, they had neon looks from head to toe, and hers was kind of just from the
She
waist
had
up.
fucking huge balls coming out of her ears, like.
Well, I'm not a mentor, Lexi, so I'm just relaying to the fans will say.
I'm just saying I was a real big fan of her balls hanging from her face. Okay.
So all in all, the mentors thought that she looked amazing, but the costume was unfinished. But the performance and the energy was there. So
Yeah.
righteous.
Good performance. Good job, girl. Participante siguiente. Christina B. Vanity.
Yes, and I'm here for it. And I don't care what Lexi Diamond says. Audience favorite AF.
Yeah, no, definitely the crowd goes like nuts over her. I go nuts over her.
I mean,
I go bananas over her.
so the mentors love the bodysuits, but they want to see her try something new. They want to see her push herself a little bit more.
Costume wise?
Yes,
Gotcha.
yes, costume wise. But it was high energy.
High energy, visually stunning, very consistent. That's kind of what we're looking for here, you know? And I think she definitely did that.
Agreed. Next up, we have Lisa Frank Cortez.
It was visually stimulating.
So the judges didn't have any negative critiques to say. Reveal was on point, makeup on point. No bad critiques.
No bad critiques. Okay, girl.
I like the performance.
Fuck it up. Miss Lisa Frank Cortez.
Yeah.
We literally have nothing to say besides no critiques.
I liked it.
I enjoyed it as well. Yes. Good job, girl.
And now we're moving on to Miss Lynette Cassell.
So another handmade costume.
Mm-hmm. And girl, can we talk about that transition? Can we talk about Lynette Cassell? Can I rewind the tape and see that transition one more time?
One more time. The mentors loved the look and they loved the reveal. However, they did say that it lacked energy.
Which is like a common theme with Lynette, I feel. But I felt, with that said though, I felt like energy was a little bit better towards like the latter half than what we've seen before. Do you agree?
I agree.
Overall, it was a very stunning piece, the costume it was, and the performance may have been inconsistent with energy, but I feel like energy was still there personally, although that was not one of the critiques. So.
Yes, and this was one of my favorite looks.
Yeah. Agreed. Yes, I agree. Next up on the list, we have Reprobate.
So she got clocked on being quote unquote same repro again this week. They wanted to see more acting, and they clocked her on her pads.
I thought that the song choice was really nice, but I do have to say that the song kind of was the one that carried me through the performance. It wasn't so much her performance as much as the song was. I was more into the song than the performance itself. I'm sorry, like that sounds really shady, but honestly I felt like there could have been a lot more going on with the concept that was given to us. Like she could have just taken it like so much further. And I felt like it was like there was shock value and then there was like shock value again. Like it was just repeated throughout. So yeah, it just wasn't her best night.
Next up, we have Michelle B.
This performance that she gave us was still very Michelle. It was still very much her without having to sacrifice the request that was given to her, which was like stop with the Spanish music, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, and I felt like it was still very much signature her, high energy, good song choice, immaculate costuming. She's consistently the one to beat. She's consistently the one that's on top, I feel.
She did get clocked on her costume having a couple of holes. But overall, it was a fun performance.
I had fun. Next on our list, we have Veronica Taylor Michael.
Yes. So the mentors liked the look. The only thing she got clocked on was her tuck. You can see the tape coming off in the back. But that's pretty much it. And they didn't say anything about the wardrobe malfunction, but
Me as an audience member, it made me slightly uncomfortable. I was kind of like, ooh. But props to pushing on, you know, and like treating it like if it's nothing, you know, and just kind of going along. Can we talk about that fucking body? The body.
Body queen.
And she used it in a good way with the neon and making sure that she like enhanced everything on her natural body, and it was like I was living, girl.
Yeah, her whole body was painted.
Yeah. Dedication. What?
Willow Pill.
Willow Pill. Can we talk about costume? Check. Hair? Check. Actual paper planes? Check.
Hair reveal.
Hair reveal? Check.
Performance.
Check.
Energy.
Check.
Lexi Diamond, you said this last 2 videos, and it was finally said on the mentor's table.
Mm-hmm.
Dedicated queen.
Thank you.
This one is not playing around.
No! She ain't playing no fucking games. No! She didn't come to play with you. She didn't come to play with your booty
She
hole.
ain't playing.
She ain't playing.
Why are you on her way?
While y'all gagging, she bring it to you every ball. And she bring it to you every week. Every week.
So overall, great performance, great look. Next up, we have Holly Monroe.
Holly Monroe.
So unfortunately, I had some technical difficulties myself and was not able to record Holly's performance. And I feel terrible. But can we talk about her performance?
I mean, we can talk about it for sure. It was fucking great.
Holly never fails to entertain me.
Oh, okay. Same though. No, for real. She, talk about visually stunning. She took it there.
Yes.
And then brought it back and then said, "You want to go again?" Like, she was like, "No, we're going to take this there." Costume was painted neon. There was wings. There was a wig with a freaking light in it. There was like little details that I kept noticing throughout the performance that I was like, "Mama."
And there was a story.
And there's a story, which is like Evie Oddly's biggest thing. But she did tell a really good story. And it was effective. And it was like audience integration.
Yes.
Clap for her, believe in her. I was like, yes, girl, yes!
Definitely a top performance of the night.
Very good. One of her best performances, like, ever.
Yes, so far. Yes.
I'm proud of you, girl.
I'm excited to see what's next. So Lexi Diamond,
Yes.
those were our top 16 of the week. Unfortunately, we do have to say goodbye to one of the queens.
It's inevitable, guys. We can't help it. Who were the bottom queens this week?
The bottom queens this week were Heavenly Powers, Dita Von Sleeves, and Jacoba Witness.
D-making no.
The top 3 of the week, Holly Monroe, Chanel Banks, and Willow Pill. So the winner of Neon Blacklight Week is...
Winner of the Neon Challenge of Week 2 of Ultimate Queen every Thursday here at Track Denver is... Willow Pill!
Willow Pill.
Willow Pill.
Second week in a row.
She's dominating.
Get
Dedicated.
out of the way, because here comes Willow Pill.
And with that, we move on to who actually landed in the bottom this week.
Dude, what do you think of the lip sync battle for your life?
Honestly, this is where I'm gonna be blunt. It was kind of a mess, honestly. Just like, it was really chaotic, and it was kind of hard because it was 3 people lip syncing this time.
3 people and it was dark.
It was dark and it was neon. It's like I almost felt like they were trying to figure out where the stage was, and they were trying to like, you know, play with the audience and like all these different things that really made it feel really chaotic. But with that, I mean, I kind of feel like there was a few people who kind of differentiated themselves from the rest of the group. With that in mind, you know, we had a few flips and cartwheels and other things going on.
Well, so far every lip sync for your life, you can just tell these girls want to stay in.
Yeah.
Like nobody is trying to go home anytime soon. Unfortunately, that's the reality. And unfortunately, we did have to say goodbye to Jacoba Witness.
Honestly, I'm just gonna be personal here. It hurt me a lot. I've talked about how I see a lot of younger Lexi in her, and it just, I don't know, it kind of crushed me a little bit. I felt for her.
Well, this is going to be one of those years where everyone who goes home is going to be.
It's gonna suck.
Yeah, it's going to suck.
It's gonna suck.
But it's got to happen, and you just learn from it.
And I told her that night. That was like her 4th time performing ever in drag.
It's true.
Like this was like her 4th or 5th time ever performing, and I was telling her that there was a few times when I competed where I was almost consistently either middle of the pack or in the bottom when I was performing, and I had 2 years behind me, you know, performing and doing makeup and all these things. You know, you would think I would be better off, but apparently not. You know, when you got it, you got it. And I just feel like she needs to just polish it up. You know, she's got a good career in front of her. I think she just really needs to focus on that. She did a really good job in this competition. I'm proud of you, girl.
Come back next year.
Hey.
So now we have our top 15 moving on to next week. Challenge is squad goals.
What was it? A group challenge?
Oh.
Oh!
You're going to be grouped up.
Girl, y'all better know how to collaborate, cause
Be snatching some wigs.
yeah, it's whatever's clever, baby girl. Just make it work.
So there you have it. Hashtag top 15. Hashtag squad goals.
Hashtag UQC 2018.
Hashtag late night tea show.
Hashtag.
And with that, we leave you.
Or you leave us. We'll be here next week.
I'm leaving. You guys can stay. Bye.
I look good.